Coming up next, California wildfires have set a new state record, burning more than 2 million acres.
Orange skies dominate the Bay Area. We've talked to experts about how to stay safe from the smoke.
Experts have linked the extreme weather to climate change. We'll show you how temperatures are on the rise.
The raging California wildfires have set a new state record as fires burn more than 2 million acres of land. Experts are concerned that September and October might bring even more destructive fires. I'm Leanna Falk, reporting from Los Angeles.
And I'm Brett Chody, also reporting from LA. Wildfires here in California have killed at least 12 people. The August complex fire in California's Mendocino National Forest started a month ago by a lightning strike and has become the largest in the state's recorded history. It has burned 471,000 acres, an area twice the size of New York City. Today, the fire is only 24% contained. The 7 biggest fires are the August Complex Fire, Slater Fire, Elkhorn Fire, Creek Fire, North Complex Fire, SCU Lightning Fire, and the North Bay County Fire. More than 200,000 people in these areas have been evacuated.
Health experts are asking people in the Bay Area to stay inside. We caught up with Dr. Kimberly Tilley, who shared her tips on how people with pre-existing conditions can stay safe during these eerie times.
Some people might get a little nasal irritation or a sore, scratchy throat. And then what we're most concerned with is just either short-term or long-term respiratory effects. Changes in air quality can exacerbate their underlying chronic lung disease. And in situations like this, they would want to stay indoors. They want to close the windows, turn the air conditioning off, because that's going to limit their exposure to those outdoor pollutants.
The poor air quality can be a hazard for children and senior citizens. People with compromised respiratory systems are the most at risk for problems as a result of smoke exposure.
Asthma symptoms are definitely worse now with the smoke than they are normally. And it's noticeable in my life. It's most noticeable in the form of the medications I take. I have to take my inhalers twice a day, in the morning and at night before I go to bed. Times like this when the air quality is not great and it's smoky, and especially with COVID going around, I'm always coughing, and you never know if it's because of the smoke or if it's because of something, more important than that.
Dr. Tilley suggests that we avoid outdoor activities or exercise, keep windows and doors closed, run your air conditioner, and most importantly, reach out to your local healthcare center if you're having trouble breathing.
Thanks, Leanna. Experts say the links between climate change and the California wildfires are undeniable. Research professor Keith Bain of UC Davis says these fires will only add to the existing pollution.
We know what biomass combustion looks like. We know what big wildfires look like when you're burning trees and grass and shrubs, but when you throw a bunch of consumer products into there that now are a large source of the fuel in that fire, we don't know what those emissions look like. When cars are burning, when houses are burning, when all of the products you have inside your house are burning, that changes what the emissions and the toxicity of those emissions are substantially. But I think people are not going to eliminate it, but they can adapt to it, and we can significantly decrease the calamities such as loss of structures and loss of life.
High temperatures, dry brush, and Santa Ana winds have created the ideal environment for record-breaking fires. Add in the dangers of climate change, which most everyone believes in, and you have the perfect storm.
I have no patience, and I say this lovingly, not as an ideologue, but as someone who prides himself on being open to argument, interested in evidence, but I quite literally have no patience for climate change deniers.
This decade has been the hottest decade ever recorded, with 2017 being the all-time hottest year. The 10 warmest years on record have all been since 1998, with 9 of the 10 being since 2005.
Several communities are under an evacuation warning. That means residents should be ready to leave their homes if an evacuation order is issued. USC senior Allie Aurora lost her home in Sonoma County to a raging wildfire back in 2017. The family was devastated, and they just finished rebuilding their home and now are surrounded by fire yet again.
We're red flag zoned. I don't think we're evacuated yet. We probably will be if the fires come close because they're in Napa right now. So like my parents are definitely watching it right now.
That wraps it up for us on this Thursday. Thanks for tuning in.
From all of us at Annenberg TV News, have a good night.